What's up, guys? It's Demented Caliber here, chilling with my fiance, Taro Storm. And Taro Storm, well, she has a little bit of a rant for you guys today. Something that actually she saw this morning. Where were you going?
An appointment?
An appointment, the job gym, right?
No, it was something else.
Okay.
It was a medical thing.
Okay, yeah. All right. So, either way, she had an appointment. She saw something that was a little bit questionable. So I'll let her talk about that because it happened to her, not me.
Alright, so going back from my guy at the bus stop, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I know the bus hasn't gone by yet. So, I walk over and I can see that he's being weird. He's wearing like a West 49 jacket, jeans, boots. He has a West 49 backpack, but he's wearing a like Halloween top hat. Very strange. But like every few minutes the car goes by, he'll like jiggle his head like this, and the hat will start wobbling. He's making a weird face. And I walk over and I stand at the bus stop because I need to catch the bus. And he looks over at me and he says something. I take out my earbuds and I'm like, "What was that?" And he's like, "As cars pass by, I'm trying to make them laugh. I've made over 100 people laugh today." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Like that's awesome. Make people laugh." Then I put my headphones back in. He says something else to me, and I'm like, "Sorry, what was that?" He's like, "You're pretty," and I was like, "Okay." So I put one headphone back in because obviously this guy's gonna fucking keep talking to me. So then he goes, "Are you a guy or a girl?" And I'm like, "I'm a girl." He's like, "Okay, you're pretty." And I was like, "What if I was a guy?" He's like, "Well, you'd still be pretty, but I think you'd be mad that I called you pretty." I was like, "Okay, you are weird." But oh well, everywhere has weird people. So he starts talking to me. He shows me his restricted rides bus pass, and he's like, "This isn't my bus pass. This belongs to my friend. I couldn't find my regional bus pass this morning. I couldn't find my wallet. I think it's like in one of the bags on her patio because I'm actually homeless." And I was like, "Oh, that sucks." And ah, so I'm like, "Oh, that sucks." So he's telling me, he's like, "Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up like sleeping on the bank floor tonight. It's gonna be like really cold." I'm like, "Fuck, like that would suck balls." Whatever. So sees a bus coming. So he pulls out his bus pass again. This time he pulls out his phone with it. Some homeless people have like smartphones, whatever. They probably had them before they became homeless. This fucking dude had an iPhone 8 Plus.
Yeah. I still have the receipts of my iPhone 8 Plus if Taro wants a visual representation.
I'm pretty sure everyone knows how much that phone is.
Well, if you don't know how much the iPhone 8 Plus is, I'm going to go ahead and show you.
But I'm like, okay, maybe he's like recently homeless because like he's dressed well. His hair is like a fucking mess. He's just a little quirky. Yeah, it's an expensive ass phone. That's American too. I'm up here in Canada. We have not only inflation, but hold on, I wonder. But regardless, I'm like, okay, whatever. He has his phone. For all I know, he's off to sell it. Whatever. We're on the bus, and he pulls out his phone again, and he makes a phone call. Now, if you're not familiar with Canada, to get a brand new phone here, it's really hard to buy it outright. You can't really buy a phone outright. Like it still costs you a lot of money. Okay, iPhone 8 Plus in Canada's outright price is $1,269.
Yeah, and that's after inflation, right?
Conversion. There's probably not a lot of inflation on an iPhone, just because it's like restricted. But
Oh,
so he either paid 120, 20, 100 and $1,000, $1,200. Fuck. There we go. $1,200. He either paid $1,200 and bought this phone right out, or he still paid probably between $600 and $800 to buy it on a contract. Homeless guy has a premium phone. He's wearing fairly expensive clothing, and his phone actually works. I don't know what kind of homeless he is, but sign me up.
Shit, I think you would you'd have a field day if you can get an iPhone 8 Plus.
Not even that, but I mean, like, fuck, you're homeless and you have the money for this shit.
Yeah, I just don't understand. I don't understand.
If I was under the threat of being homeless and I knew I had a $1,200 phone sitting next to me, I'd be selling that shit for like $900 and fixing shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So, needless to say, I don't believe that he's homeless. And if he is, sell your phone!
Yeah, I mean, get your shit in order. Like, fuck. I think he's I think he's a panhandler, to be honest.
Here's the thing, though. He wasn't even. Like, I went up to him and he wasn't asking people for. Like, this. Like, I don't understand what the fuck. He wasn't, like, asking people for money. So I don't know what the fuck he was doing or why he was. I don't fucking know.
I don't know. Maybe he's.
Nicest dressed homeless man I've ever seen.
Yeah. Maybe he's just, from what it seems like, maybe he's not so much of a panhandler, he's just hoping people give him money.
Yeah, I don't fucking.
And if that is the case and he's not really homeless, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, if. I don't. Like, that was the thing that, like, got me, is I'm like, you just told me you were homeless, like.
And you pull out.
It's not that I don't feel compassion for people, but like when I see people who are like legitimately homeless, then I have some compassion for them. But like if they're like, there was this one guy who used to stand at this like one corner by my work, and I talked to him a few times, and pretty much like his thing was that he had lost his house but not his job. So if he was like he was homeless and like saving money from his job, so he was taking the bus back and forth. And I was like, okay, because like downtown, there's a lot of like downtown Hamilton, there's a lot of accessibility for homeless people. And I say that like a weird thing, but like there's a lot of places where they can like hide. Versus up the mountain where it's cold as fuck and it's just all housing. And I don't know, like I had given him food because like I'm coming off of work from a fast food place. I have food here, have some. Like I don't fucking care. But like he never asked me for money because I had like he was asking cars for money. He never asked me for money, but I gave him some bus tickets. I don't give homeless people money. It bothers me. Yeah. But I knew he took the bus every day from work to here, like, so he had a job and then he like panhandled a little bit. I didn't get it.
Well, I think when it comes down to that, when he has a job and he panhandles, to me that's not necessarily a red flag because like yeah he could have a job but he's not making enough to actually support himself. So he tries to get help from the outside people.
See, what I understood is that mostly, like, every day, like, the construction site he worked on was in walking distance of that corner. Pretty much what I understood is he wasn't really eating. He was going to work and then going downtown because that's where it was warmer. Because it was winter. But what he did was after work every day, he stayed on the corner until he made $6. That brought him home, and then that brought him back up the next day for work.
Yeah.
Home. Yeah. I say home, but brought him back downtown where like the library's open all the time and stuff like that.
Yeah.
that was my understanding, was that way, like, all of his money went into his savings so he could get himself an apartment.
Yeah, which, I mean, the dude's trying to do right, but you got people like the guy with the iPhone 8 Plus and is thinking to myself, well, you got a $900 smartphone, sell that shit.
Right? Like, the guy I met, like, the other guy I'm talking about that I, like, gave bus tickets to and stuff like that, he looked like he got off a construction site. He had a shitty fucking backpack. I think I gave him, like, one of my extra ones, because I had a lot of backpacks in Hamilton.
Mm-hmm.
He had a shitty fucking little-ass backpack. And, like, the guy with the top hat was nice, but...
It seemed too shady.
What?
It seems shady.
It does seem shady.
It seems way too shady because, like, he might be genuine, but it's like, iPhone 8 Plus.
Why do you have a premium phone?
I mean, like, there's a lot of homeless people who would love to have an iPhone 8 Plus, but most of the homeless people I see out here usually just have flip phones.
If they have a phone at all.
Yeah. There's some homeless people who have no form of contact.
Oh no, and like my thing was maybe his friend lent it to him, but it didn't have a case.
Yeah.
And it's glass on both sides. So I'm like, personally, if my friend recently became homeless and they need to borrow a phone, first off, I wouldn't lend them my like iPhone 8 Plus. Second off, I wouldn't send them out with it without a case.
Yeah, if somebody, like, one of my friends needed to borrow a phone, I would dig up one of my old phones.
Yeah.
Like my iPhone 5S or something. But borrow a $1,000 smartphone, that's kind of stupid.
Also, the weirdest thing was that, so we got to the bus terminal, and I went immediately to where my bus stop was. He, like, wandered the terminal, and then after I got on my bus, he, like, came and, like, as the buses were going to leave, he, like, knocked on my bus and got on the front of my bus again, and I was like, what the fuck? Did you not know where you were going?
It's fucking crazy. It really is. Because I'm the type of person, like, I'm very weary when people handle my iPhone 8 Plus. Especially if it's like one of my sister's friends and I'm having them take a photo of me with like a fish. I'm very weary of them dropping it.
Yeah. My sister said she would have lost it on him.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Because that just seems too shady. It really does. And I'm repeating myself. But no, point blank, if you're trying to... And this is a fucked up thing for me to say. If you're trying to pretend to be homeless, don't pull out a damn iPhone 8 Plus.
Right.
Gotta conceal that shit, man.
Yeah. But anyway.
I think that's pretty much it. I think you made your point. I actually think we both made our points. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to her. If you like watching DDLG videos, she is the person to go to. She's a small channel. We need help getting her some a little fan base going. So go subscribe to her channel. It's Tarot Storm on YouTube. She is the little with an attitude. You need to trademark that shit. But anyways, guys, this is Demented Caliber and Tarot Storm signing out.